Hi guys, so I got hiccup here and I'm doing the lesson move off the hand, and I find some evasion that he don't want to let me on his right side. So every time he puts his nose over there, I just ask him to back up and move over off my hand. And then I stop, and then right when he puts his nose over there, I start it again. So I'm just making that evasion and resistance the reason that I push him. That's the reason I restart. So restart, send him around there, release. Restart. Keep pushing till he lets me over there, release. Then he stays there for a few, and then he lets me back. He lets me walk up there. And then I want you to watch how he gets better then worse, because this is patterns. This is how I'm reading him in a pattern. So he was better on that side. Then I come around over here and he thinks about it, but changes his mind and he lets me on that side. Now when I go for this other side, now his evasion has switched to his other side. So I just go through the same thing. I back him up, guys, and do the same thing. I ramp it up a little bit. One more thing I want to show you on this topic is how I manage that rope so he still has the freedom. See, I give him the slack, and then right here I tap on him a little bit, and right when he speeds up backwards, I throw that coil at him. Right there, throw that coil and give him the slack. You always want to have your rope managed so that you can give him that big release but still have full control over him. So I do that for a while. I walk around and back him up till he lets me go on both sides again, and then I come back here and I'm restarting again from his right side. And this right side, he's really sticky, so I keep working on that right front leg. And every time I have to tap on one, because I have to tap on him a bit to get him sensitive enough, I always like to desensitize him. So once I get him moving, I just out of the blue start desensitizing with that stick. And see how he throws his head? I just do that a few times till I can manage his head, because that'll take a lot of reactiveness out of him. And once he stays pretty quiet about that, he'll let me bring him to a stop and still let me desensitize him a bit and have a feel of his face. Then I can switch to the other side and work on the other side. It's just basically always looking for resistance regardless of what maneuver you're in, because we want, first you got to learn the maneuver, how to do it. And once you have the how-to down and you know how to do the maneuver, you want to get your practice by letting them give you a reason to do the maneuver versus just starting it all the time on your own. And sometimes they won't give you any resistance until you're in that maneuver. And so right here, he's not stopping. So he followed a feel really nice, let me have his head, but when I stopped, he didn't stop. So I just reconnect to him and speed him up just a little bit, and that will always make them want to connect to me. So now I slow down and stop. And I wouldn't have stopped there if he wouldn't have given me his face, but he was soft in his face. So I hold him for 4 seconds. That's the acceptance. Then I let go of my right hand, then my left. Let him chew that over, and then we start on the other side. Now, this resistance is not there, so I see what I mean? Like, it's not completely gone, but I'm going to chip away at it every day and just make it better. So you notice I don't wait very long for my prep. I go right into pushing him on that side, because as soon as I switched hands with my rope, he wanted to take off with me. So yeah, still working on the sensitivity on that side. It'll be a while before I get him dialed in, but that kind of shows you this is pretty much in real time, this whole lesson here. So kind of shows you the time frame that I'd work on that and how much resistance I'd get out in a day, and then tomorrow's a new day. He kind of shows us how well of a job we did today, tomorrow. So same thing, I'm going to work it down until I can get some acceptance. So anyways, guys, I hope that helped, and yeah, enjoy the journey, and I will see you on the next one.